Let's all play What's My Line?
Good day, all bodies.
Good day to you, Larry.
Welcome to the program. You're all looking terribly dapper and chic again, as usual.
I wished we could say the same, Larry. Same suit from yesterday, isn't it?
Same suit. Same suit. That's how many I got. One. All right, listen, what we have here is terrific guests and challengers, and just to prove it, would our first challenger enter and sign in, please?
Barbara?
Curry. Where are you from, Barbara?
New York City.
New York City. Okay, panel. Barbara Curry has written a book for women. You must find out what the book is all about. We will now show the audience the subject of Barbara Curry's book. And we'll start the questioning with a man deep in thought, Soupy Sales.
Thank you. Miss Curry, we can rule out that it's anything to do with a food with curry.
Rule out what?
Yes, you can rule that
Okay.
out. That has anything to do with curry.
See. Okay. Can we rule out that it has anything to do with food?
I'm sorry, I can't hear him with these.
Could you talk up a little bit? She
He's got
can't
his
hear.
fingers in his mouth.
It's usually his foot.
See how they turn on you, boy? You
That's
say
right.
nice things. You didn't do that when I was with the invasion forces at Okinawa. You said, we love you. I think does it have anything to do with food?
No.
No.
Okay.
1 down, 9 to go. Sherrye.
Miss Curry, may I assume it has nothing to do with marriage and divorce?
No.
Yes, you may assume that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it has nothing to do with marriage or divorce.
Could it be a book that is instructive, perhaps?
Yes.
Teaching you to do something, a woman to do something. Is it something to do with the body?
No.
2 down and 8 to go. Jack.
It's pro-woman, the book.
It's what?
Pro-woman?
Well, it's... All right, let me
Well, a woman
say...
wrote it, I guess so.
Would it have something to do with a woman being able to do, in an instructive way, women being able to do things that are normally attached or associated with the male?
Yes.
Is it, by the broadest sense, some sort of a fix-it book?
Yes.
I see. Does it indeed instruct the woman more in the home than as opposed to outdoors? In other words, I'll get a quick no on this. Does it have more to do pertaining to the indoors than rather the garage for the car?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So we're now looking to see what the ladies would fix through your instruction, correct?
Well, just the general area. It has a title, and what would you call it?
Flat tire.
Flat-
I don't. Whipping it up with Mrs. Curry? I don't.
No, but does anybody want to have a crack at what you call
Let
that?
Curry carry you?
Arlene?
Does it have anything to do with construction or plumbing or painting the house?
It has to do with
Building the
all
house?
home repairs.
Home
is right.
repairs.
It has to do with home repairs. Barbara is the author of this book. It's called "Okay, I'll Do It Myself," or a handy woman's primer that takes the mystique out of home repairs, and it's published by Random House.
It's a good idea.
Miss Curry, how come a home repair book especially for women?
Well, I figured we needed a little more help, or they did, than some of the men, because traditionally, you know, we all had to play with pots and pans, and the boys got all the saws and the hammers.
Yeah.
And with service and things the way they are today, everybody has to do a little bit of itself.
Now, what subjects do you cover?
Well, tools and how to use them, and then carpentry, some carpentry and painting, wallpapering, electricity, plumbing.
That's really marvelous. I know Jack is very handy, but I'll tell you what we're going to do. Just in case anybody is not really adept, we will find out who is and who isn't. So, Lloyd, if we could open the curtain, please. Here we have 2 chairs and 2 saws. And Jennifer brought them to us. Thank you, Jennifer.
I'm not too handy.
Now, so that it shouldn't be a total loss, back there are 2 boards. with pencils and rulers. Now, the idea is that the ladies will go up there and mark those boards out into 3 equal sections and bring them down, and the gentlemen will then saw them into 3 equal sections. And who wins, wins. Okay, ladies, you stay there, gentlemen, and they'll bring them down to you. Okay, ladies, on your mark, get set, go. You may consider this a race of sorts, and Barbara will judge.
Does it have
to be equal, really?
Yes, 3 equal parts is what you might call them.
Oh, sure.
I think so far it's really fascinating the way they're going about it, don't you, Barbara?
This is the way I do it at home.
Yeah. Okay. Arlene, we got a terrific shot of you. You got it, Arlene? Okay, here goes Soupy. Here you go.
For my first number, I would like to play Down by the Old Mill Street.
You want to turn around the other way, Jack?
I can.
All right.
Every day we're going to do this.
No, there's another one on there.
You hear me, Long John Silver?
Now then, Barbara, won't you join me over here and let's see what we've got. Now, who's got what? Oh, good. That's terrific, Arlene. That's Arlene's board right there. Beautiful match. And here are...
Oh, cool.
And these here, I think, are Sherry's impeccable measurements. I would say that's really a sterling job that everybody did. Barbara?
I think everybody needs a book.
I think everybody needs a book, and I think you've demonstrated how desperately they do. Thank you for being with us on What's My Line. Okay, you may not realize, but Jack actually is really very handy. He built a little house, like a little room that was really a whole house.
Thank you. Yeah, it's fun to do. I'm building a grandfather's clock now, which is kind of fun.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Isn't that hard?
No, first he builds a grandfather. Right?
Good night, Arlene.
Would our next challenger enter and sign in, please? Bob Coldness. And where are you from, sir?
Larchmont, New York.
Larchmont. Okay, panel, if you will open the envelopes in front of you, you will find a small device like this. This useful little thing is worn, and it's your job to find out what it does. And while you are looking at it, we'll show the audience what it is. And we'll start the game with Sherrye Henry.
Mr. Coldness, is this device worn above the waist?
Yes.
Would it be above the neck?
Yes.
Would it be somehow on the front of the face?
Yes.
Would it have something to do with the area of the eyes and nose right here?
It would.
I've got to go for something around eyeglasses. Would it have something to do with eyeglasses?
No.
Boy, you sure took it a long way, though, Sherrye. That's terrific. Jack?
It hasn't... Well, I'm dead. It does look like a teeny little projector there. Well, it doesn't. Has nothing to do with the eyes. Does it have some... you did establish, forgive me, Sherrye, that it is in the front of the face?
Yeah.
Eyes and nose.
In the area of the eyes and nose, that's been established so far.
Well, does it indeed have something to do with our old nose?
Yes.
Let's see. It's a plastic inhalator, and you can't see anything. Does it have something to do with securing the glasses on you?
Securing the
No.
glass.
Yeah, you said glass.
$2 and 8 to go, Arlene.
Does anything go with this? Or
No.
does it's just by itself, huh?
Right. $3 down and 7 to go.
Goes up
Soupy.
the nostrils, I think.
Well, does it fit on the nose?
Yes.
On the nose? You mean like outside the nose, like that, kind of?
No. It fits and goes up in the nose, doesn't it?
Yes.
Good.
All right. Now, where are you going with that?
Oh, well, now
What is the purpose of it?
What is the purpose of it? if it fits up in your nose... does something hook onto it, like a string, and like if the dog wants to go out during the night, he pulls your nose? I
No. 4 down and 6 to go, Sherrye.
I'm lost. Mr. Colness, would this have something to do with men and mustaches?
No. No, but that's an interesting thought. 5 down and 5 to go, Jack.
Does it indeed? Mr. Cornish, does it indeed in some way purify the air we're drinking in?
No, does nothing for the air. 6 down and 4 to go, Arlene.
Well, I mean, can you put some medicine on the end of it and inhale and breathe in? And...
I suppose you could, but that's not really the point of it. Soupy, you want to go for another animal?
It's a TV screen for your nose.
It goes up in your nose.
Right, there it is.
Okay, it's up in your nose. Now... Boy, that's really...
Oh, I know what it is.
What?
You want to have a conference?
Yeah, could we have a conference?
Yeah, sure.
It's a bad joke. It looks like you have a cold.
That's it.
10 seconds.
Do you have any idea what
Not
it
a
is?
clue.
I don't know.
No idea at all?
No.
Then we'll throw them all over. You have beat the panel. This is an anti-snoring device.
Oh, that's why. Well, that's right, because a couple hooks and nothing you can sleep. Well, is that because...
Bob Colness is president of B.S. Colness & Sons, Inc., sales agents for Nasovent. Now, how does this thing work? You put it, we've gotten it into the nose so far.
Well, you insert it into the nose, it goes in there, and it makes you look a little bit like Bob Hope, but it works. It keeps the nasal passages open while you're asleep.
See, here's the card that it comes in. It comes like this, so you see how it's supposed to fit. Now, who invented this?
Dr. Beauvais, who's been very concerned with this problem, patients keep coming to him. It has a big effect upon family life and so forth, and he's devised this, and it works.
How much does it sell for? $2.95.
$2.95.
Right there on the little thing. Where can you get it? Anywhere?
Drugstores.
That's terrific. Thank you for telling us about it. Thanks for being with us on What's My Line. It's time. Oh, you know what we have time for? We have time for a little. Wake up, Jack.
Sorry.
You're not using your snoring device. It's time for a little who's who.
Oh.
So, Lloyd, could we open the curtain, please? And here we have 4 folks who have very graciously consented to come out of the audience and play with us. A tax accountant, an airline clerk, a barber, and a Navy technician. All you have to do is hand out the cards so that each person is holding the card with his or her occupation. Okay, we'll start with Sherrye. 20 seconds. On your mark, get set, go. And that is correct. That is correct. Sherrye got it right. Fantastic. Would you mind telling us who you are, please?
My name is Norman Hackerman. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm a barber.
Okay. And you, ma'am?
I'm Lillian Salter. I live in Jonesboro, Georgia. I'm an airline clerk.
Okay.
Robert Guilfoyle, Lakewood, New Jersey, Navy technician.
Okay.
I'm Bill DeGroot from Kalamazoo, Michigan. I'm a tax accountant.
Okay. We don't have any money for you because you didn't stump Sherrye or fool her for a minute, but we do have a special gift for each of you, and thank you for playing Who's Who on What's My Line. Thank you.
Each member of the Who's Who team will receive Banda Beauty products. Your phone book lists your Banda Beauty counselor who comes counseling to help you select your own customized beauty program.
Okay, we're back, and it's time for the special feature of What's My Line, the appearance of our mystery guest. Okay, panel, are you getting your blindfolds ready set?
In set, sir.
Okay, in that case, would our special mystery guest enter and sign in, please? All right, panel. Go one question at a time, and you have 3 minutes to try to find the identity of our mystery guest, and we'll start with Jack Cassidy.
Yes, sir. Mystery guest, or milady, are you best known for your work in the theater?
Maybe.
No, I wouldn't think that. Arlene?
Not in the theater. Well, then perhaps in television?
Maybe.
Well, certainly our guest has appeared on television, but probably you wouldn't think of our guest best
Okay.
from that. Soupy?
Would your fame come from recordings?
That's a no. Sherrye?
Would you be somehow in the behind the front lines of the entertainment business? For example, a writer.
Jack?
Are you then an actor or a performer?
At times.
It's at times is the right answer too, Jack. It isn't. You wouldn't think of our Mr. Guest essentially as a performer. Arlene?
Does music have anything to do with your work?
Soupy?
The sports?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Sherrye?
Oh. You're a sportscaster for a major network.
Jack?
Do you in some way do what Dr. Blyden does so well? Are you an MC of a show?
Arlene?
No, he's in sports. But are you
Well, I was
are you in
thinking-
the managerial end of sports?
No.
Soupy?
Then you are a player.
Right.
Sherrye? Now, at what does he play?
I am really out of my field. Anybody like a conference on this? I mean, should we talk this over?
Just give us your
Joe Namath. It's the only name I know.
Well, that's not the right one, unfortunately, Jack.
Well, I only know Don Budge. That's the crowd I remember. Are you in the golf world?
Nope.
Arlene?
Are you in a either baseball or football world?
Nope.
Nope. Soupy?
Are you in the basketball world?
Nope.
Nope, at least you got indoors. Sherrye?
Shoot for ping
Are
pong.
you in some sort of water sports?
Nope.
Jack?
Are you in the boxing game?
Nope.
Arlene?
Are you associated with an indoor sport at which you can sit down?
Nope.
Soupy?
Well, is it horse racing?
Nope. Sherrye, one last try.
Are you something to do with the winter sports, perhaps the skiing?
Nope.
No, what we have here, if you'll take off your mask, you will see we have the greatest pool player in the world, Minnesota Fat. This man is a legend all across the country in every pool hall with everybody who ever played pool, anybody who has a table, anybody who cares anything about the game. It's really, man, you have your own television show now, don't you?
Yes, I had one for several years. Celebrity Billiards with Minnesota Fats.
But you've branched out. I mean, you're one of the few people who's in pool who really is an industry practically.
Yeah, I own one of the largest companies on earth, Minnesota Fats Enterprise. And you see my name on the gadget, you know it's something.
You certainly do. But what is it that it is?
Pool tables and pool cues and all kinds, everything that's pertaining to pool.
Do you travel all around the country and...
I don't do much anything. I come in once in a while. I've just played for Sports Illustrated at the Athletic Club in New York, and I play different matches with tremendous players if they got any cash.
Yeah. What would you say is the most difficult thing about pool?
There's nothing difficult about pool if you're a player. But anything, I don't care what, golf or bowling, that is all difficult if you're not familiar and you don't play all the time.
What's the main thing a pool player has to have, would you
Pool
say?
player has to have all his facilities, otherwise he can't get there. First of all, you got to have a heart like a lion. You got to have iron nerves. Nothing can disturb you. Most all pool players, they become disturbed all the time, you understand?
Yeah.
And you got to have eyes like an eagle.
Yeah.
What's the most money you won in a game, one game?
I played one for $250,000 in cold cash.
Did you have to, did you put up like a paper or your...
No, I just put up a suitcase full of money.
We got to break away for a minute. Don't go away. We'll continue this conversation. We'll have a commercial. We'll be right back. Goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
This is Chet Gould speaking for What's My Line, a Mark Goodman, Bill Todman production. This program was recorded.